Yeah, okay. New player circle. So,
Hey man, say man, you already know what I'm gonna say, man. It's your local neighborhood player, Damone Jr. kicking in the Player Circle podcast. When we don't try to fit a square into a circle. And hey man, today, man, we got the boy, our favorite cousin, man, 4Extra, man, old Adam 22ster. You feel me? Trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise. And I think we all could have predicted this. I think we all seen this coming when he was moving the way he was moving, thinking about the content first. He wasn't thinking about the relationship that he was telling us he had with 4Extra. He was making it seem like they was buddy, walking down the street, buddy, come and fuck with me, buddy. They was making it seem like he was buddy. And no, you only as good as to me as you is about these views, as long as you stay relevant. And when some shit go down, hey, you content. And yeah, but the thing is this, you feel me? You could have talked about it. You could have made it content, but you didn't have to have the King Peel nigga up here talking about it. I don't know how he felt about Hefe and them. You feel me? I don't know how he felt about it, but I do know he felt a way about the King Peel nigga. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to bust down. I ain't going to hold y'all up too much longer without any further ado, man. You already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get to the video. Say, Adam reveals 4Extra is up with him for asking Ops about his hands. And let's see how Adam and the No Jumper crew feels about that. How they feel about 4Extra's feelings.
Of this journey. I did speak to 4Extras on the phone on Friday. Now, I will reveal to the people, he was not 100% happy with me. He felt like it was weak for me to be on a podcast with people that he perceives as ops and to ask them what they thought about the situation with his blowing up of his hand. And I get that. Because realistically, this is an op-friendly podcast. There's a lot of people on here who certain people get along with, don't get along. I think he even felt a way about King Pill being on the podcast. We can get into that Zest arc in a moment and everything. But he did feel a way about that, and it was a little bit of a threatening or like an angry vibe to it. Like, pull up on me in the studio. I want to talk to you. Just me and you. I want to talk to you. And I'm like, what are you doing 4Extra? Why you acting like that? Why you acting like you're a little mad at me? What is that? And he's like, nah, just pull up to the studio. I want to talk to you. And I kept pushing, and that's when he revealed that at least the thing that he wanted to mention that he was annoyed by was me talking to people that he doesn't get along with about his hand or whatever. My response to that really is like, bro, we talk about current events.
Hold on, before we let Adam explain, why you ain't pull up? That's your brody. You been to the set. He thought he was finna get that DP. Why you ain't pull up? You thought you was finna get DP? You thought you was finna get your put off? You didn't want to pull up for the put off? You just put some shit on the dead lokes. Why you ain't pull over there for you feel me? For your homeboy. You should have pulled up, bruh. You definitely should have pulled up, bruh. Not that you got summoned that didn't sum and come in. You feel me? You got summoned that didn't sum and come in. No Diddy. That was crazy. You feel me? That was crazy. You was but you was summoned. Why you ain't go see your boy? You feel me? Y'all could have went. You should have told him. You know what? You should have told him. Let's go meet at the zoo. Public place. He seems to like the zoo. You seem to like the zoo. Go tell him. Meet me at the zoo. You feel me? Meet me at the zoo next to the gorilla cage. Meet me at the zoo next to the gorilla. The bench is gonna be a sandwich, lunch, brown paper bag, sandwich bag there. When I see you on the bench eating the sandwich, I'm gonna know we all good, and I'm gonna come sit down and we can talk about this. That's what you should have told him. You feel me? He talking about we do content on everybody, bro. You some shit happen.
My response to that really is like, bro, we talk about current events. You blowing up your hand was the biggest thing of that week. I'm on a podcast with people that you don't technically get along with. We talking about it. I'm sorry, man. That's just how this goes. Anyway, the next day, and I haven't spoken to him since then. I actually gave him a call this morning. And he didn't pick up. I don't know how lady's sleeping in at this point. But the next day, I got contacted by 2 different people in this content space who told me that they had conversations with him about his request to be paid handsomely for an interview. They both informed me that they spoke to him, that they turned him down, and then they told me how the conversation went. I didn't reach out for this information. They just reached out to me. So 4Extra is out there digging for gold, trying to find someone who wants to invest in his comeback tale. As far as if his return interview will be on No Jumper, I don't know. I'm waiting to speak to him. So I will have to leave you guys in wait for that information.
Or so people have been in him up, or he reached out to 2 people in this space that we know.
He definitely reached out to Vlad, and Vlad was not feeling it. Vlad said that when he requested that he didn't even make him a counter offer because he just felt like it was so outlandish that it was just not even close.
He's standing on that 50 bands?
I mean, he's shooting for the 50 bands. I don't know where he's going to land, but for sure then, I mean, I assume he does one high-priced interview maybe at some point, and then he comes and speaks to me afterwards and tells me, oh, let's get back to a regular content schedule. But the thing about it is that it's like, you know, if he's playing hardball, I'm playing hardball. So when it comes time to renegotiate, who knows where we land. So, you know, the people out there, you can all wait. You'll find out more information in the near future, but that's when.
So not only is the ring master, aka the slave master, you going back to that right now, Adam. Not only have I been on here telling people they should not give you 50K, it's not worth it. Not only have I been on here, like, really, this is my second time on here saying how you don't think I'm going to get the 50K and all of that. You on here, you got your cronies hitting you up. You feel me? You basically, I know you telling niggas not to give them the 50. And then now you like, hey, when you come back after you try to get your 50, our contract going to be different, nigga. You ain't coming back to the same pay. You tried to go out there and get paid without me, boy. Boy, you thought, what you thought, boy? I say, boy. I say, boy. What you thought you were gonna go out there and go get 50 without me? Anything being going on, I want mines off the back. Mr. Foden, off the back. Nigga, you thought you was gonna go out there, get some money out and then come back home? That's what you thought? You thought we was friends, huh? You thought we was buddy. You thought we was me and you will never put my teeth out. You thought that was us, huh? It's wrong. You need to fall in line. Fall in line to the master syndrome. No, you don't go out there and shop no 50K interview. You feel me? And then try to come do one with me. Now we got to renegotiate. We got to renegotiate your contract now. How dare you? You thought you were going to go out there, do a big interview, then come on moseying on up in here? Nah, boy. You might have to lose your foot. You lost your hand. I might have to cut off that foot. You want to come back home. Might have to cut off that foot. What's your name, boy? What's your name? That's what this shit sound like. That's what this shit sound like to me.
Where I'm at as far as the 4Extra return.
You know what I was thinking? He could have did too. He could have went Yale or Oprah and taught fire safety classes. What you talking about?
Another option.
That'll probably open up the door for around the number he think he wants.
Wax's argument was like, well, maybe you could afford the 50K, but you need him to do a reenactment.
Whoa,
I don't think that's
exactly what happened.
I would not ask him to do that.
That'd be worth 50 bands for sure. The dramatic reconstruction. We get an actor.
I would not ask.
We get an actor in to play him.
Man,
I have to say this about you, Adam. You don't understand why 4Extras would be upset at you for talking with his ops about his hand, but then you were kind of mad at King Pill for saying that the hand situation was a hoax. You put the text up like the homie just lost his hand, and you over talking about it's a play.
Okay, I wasn't mad at him for saying that because for sure, like a lot more significant people than him said that. Joe Budden was on his podcast talking about how he thought it was fake. Matt Hoffa was talking about how he thought it was fake. I was personally annoyed by King Pill DMing me or texting me over and over and over saying that it was fake when it's like 10 hours after it happened when everybody knew it was real. I personally found that annoying. But also, listen, if Forrester wants to go get his money somewhere, by all means. Will that affect negotiations as far as how his future on No Jumper looks? Probably, yeah.
I'm just pointing out that I could see why 4 Extras would be upset.
4 Extra is welcome to take bad business and financial advice from whatever one-armed crackhead like Charleston White that he wants to. That's totally fine.
You been T-Rail, stop it.
Sorry. He's one. I do have T-Rail on the brain. He has one eye, not one arm. But it kind of reminds me of when Academics was kind of getting at me by telling T-Rail and AD that they should be getting paid $200K a month from No Jumper or whatever, and kind of tricked them into thinking that they were actually worth such an absurd amount, and then they left, and absolutely nothing has happened to them since. So, I mean, for sure, like, for actually, if he wants to take that advice, if he wants to really go hunting for that 50K, that's cool. But, I personally, I would stick with the ones that you came in the game doing content with and not be holding out for this crazy bag. Because what if that bag never comes?
It might be too late as well. He needs to.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, should we go to the 4 Extra Instagram and watch his return clip with the red outfit?
The promo one.
Well, not the one that he did in the promo at the one shop. I think we should do the one where he's wearing all red. Just Google 4 Extra Instagram.
Oh, I'm dying to know how much he got paid for the promo post.
Yeah, for real.
Watch this.
He must have got a 50K for that.
Because I kind of, all right, this is my only criticism of this video, is that it kind of feels like by doing this, you're taking some of the weight away from the interview because what you're saying in this video is kind of like a lot of what you're going to be saying in the interview. So let's check it out.
Crenshaw the Fig, Vernon Avenue, I'm back off the back.
Adam dirty macking right now. He dirty macking. How this a minute clip. How is this taken away from the shit? Like, bro, don't be dirty macking. Okay, even if it is some truth, bro, to what you saying. This your boy, like y'all say y'all was. Why you dirty macking him? You could have told him that. You didn't have to go podcast this if that's your homeboy, if that's your partner, if that's your dog. You feel me? Even if this is the truth and it's really how you feel, you ain't had to go say this, and 4.9 million subscribers. This is what everybody gonna see. Everybody who thinking about paying them that, you like low-key been trying to talk him out of that shit ever since he said he wanted it. You've been in front of a mic saying people, well, basically, that's a dumb investment, it's a bad investment. And now you dirty macking like, yeah, this basically you taking off from some of the bit. So like, you dirty macking on him possibly getting the 50K. Like every day. Like you campaigning for him not to get it. And then it had to come back to you and have to renegotiate. You got to do what Charleston instead, man. Start your own platform. I've been saying that for a long time, too. You were supposed to have Vernon Avenue room. Somebody paint that motherfucker, turn it into Vernon Ave, street sign, all that, Crenshaw the Fig, all that. And you was supposed to be doing that shit. Like, you go up to No Jumper to do it because he got more numbers and eyes on you for sure. But you could have been leaving. Like, and Hefe going crazy. He already had that for you. Went up there, though. But the fact that niggas is able to do their own thing, you feel me, they own shit when they leave that motherfucker, that make a big difference. It make a big difference than the niggas that come up there and just do just the content up there and don't be building their own, you feel me, space in this world, especially with the alley-oop, like being on a platform like that.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Dead home, but I came to make this video for all my supporters and all my fans, and to everybody that show love and gave support around this world. That's what I came to make this video for everybody around this world. On Vernon Avenue, I had to make this video for all the supporters and all my fans around the world. Off the back on the dead homies. Just for every real nigga around the world and every real female around the world, and to all the little kids that show support around the world. On Vernon Avenue, off.
Wait, the comment section even saying haters. Let me see, you said haters. You said now he trying to downplay his bag now. That's what it looked like, bruh. Adam hating hard. He don't give. Yeah, like, bruh, you ain't had to say this shit on the shit, bruh. You could have called him and been like, look, take that down, bruh. Don't do that. Like you dirty macking.
The back, I gotta show y'all support and give my respect to y'all. On the dead homies, I love y'all. That's off the back, off my back, off the back. Nigga, off the back, I ain't gonna stop saying it. Nigga, that's from my heart. On the dead homies, Vernon Avenue crib, dead homies. Thank you for all your support, for all your love, for being here, from around this world, everybody from around this world, for every real nigga, every real female, for being there for me, support, showing up, showing your love, nigga, to everybody in the industry that showed your love, that showed your support. Shout out to Kevin Gates that done pulled up, nigga, a real Vernon Avenue on the dead homies. You forever locked in on Vernon Ave, nigga, on hood. To every real nigga around this world that shot me out, from the end of the street to the ghetto, to the blocks, to the streets, to the schools. On the hood, nigga, I love you. On Vernon Avenue, off the back, on the dead homies. That's real nigga and real female shit. On the dead homies, on the hood. And I always say, live it like you love it. I had to love that one on Vernon Ave, on the dead homies. I had to make this video to every real female and every kid, to everybody.
This is really 3 minutes, huh?
Vernon Ave, I had to make the dead homies. And I'm healing up quick. I'm healing up quicker than you think. So on Vernon Avenue, nigga, dead homies, you better be ready. Because this the only thing it did was open doors and make me a more animal.
More animal. Yeah, he's crazy.
He exhausted his lexicon.
Look, I was telling Emo, I'm like, this nigga don't do no drugs. He might heal a little faster. He don't do no alcohol.
Yo, he
no
might
drugs.
still be on pain pills right now. Because I know he was when it first happened. I also know he's like super anti-pain pills, so it was like his first time ever being on. So I don't know. I mean, me personally, I'm just saying, I'm Switzerland. Whatever he wants to do, he could come holler at me after the fact. I just, you know, it's kind of a weird feeling when you feel like you have a good business relationship with somebody and then they decide that they want to massively increase the amount of money that they're asking for. But at the same time, I can't hate on his game. You know, if he wants to go try to get that, but he can't be upset when my perspective is a little bit different when he comes back and tries to renegotiate another deal.
Well,
So
Adam, go
Adam,
get
let me
your
ask
bread,
you-
though, my nigga.
Let me ask you a real question, right? What can you, if you can talk about it, what was the situation before this happened? Because I'm assuming it seemed like 4 Extras was popping up on No Jumper. He was a regular. I don't know what the deal was, what the contract was, if he was exclusive. Has whatever agreement you had with him just been torn apart by what's happened, or is there still something in place between you guys?
The way that happened was, I forget how long ago, it was a while ago, but I was like, listen, like, let's do an exclusive deal. I'll pay you X dollars a month, and we're going to do that for 3 months, and then we'll revisit. And if your value has gone up and it seems like you're just absolutely crushing it, then maybe we end up doing more, or maybe, you know, it slows down a little bit. We end up having to decrease that amount a little bit. He said, cool. He was hyped. The problem is that out of the 3 months that we were told that we were going to pay him for, it's like, you know, a week later he gets locked up and he's gone for 2 months, and then he gets locked up. He's out again for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden he's gone again. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like we never really had like a consistent span of time in which we were doing content. So I have lost track of how much we've basically paid or how much content he owes us or whatever. But he was still in the same deal that we had been talking about previously. I think he's just trying to figure out what his value is elsewhere. You know what?
Wouldn't Josh, since he handles payroll, know the exact amount you gave 4 Extras?
I know the exact amount. He probably.
Well, that's what we want to know.
We're not
know how much money you gave.
I'm not telling you the
us.
exact amount. I'm just telling you how
Give
much.
us the
Not
exact
disclosing
amount.
that, but
No, what's Remo?
No, we not pocket.
not
watching.
Don't say the exact
I mean, that's
amount.
what he's
Don't say the exact
asking,
amount.
and
But
he's
what I want to
like-
know.
This nigga and Flacco, I'm telling you, the biggest dorks in America, bro. Like, I can't make this shit up. We want to know how much you paid them all together. How much money did you give them? Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. I can't stand these niggas, not gonna lie.
Forget the exact amount, but what I want to know is, it's like, was that renegotiation up for grabs, or did you kind of say when he got arrested last time, a week after you signed the agreement, was that kind of on you to sort of say, well, we're going to let this agreement fizzle out a bit because you've got yourself arrested? Like, is it kind of like gone back around now where it's like you kind of wish you had a firm agreement now while he's the hottest property? But you
I mean,
don't?
for me, it's like, I don't really feel the need to do contracts with people, because it's like, if you want to do content and with us, then we can do it. And if you don't want to do it, then we can just not do it. So it's like, I don't really see the value of having somebody locked in a contract, because nobody's like it's going to cost too much to fight that contract that it's just basically like worthless to have it. It's like, from my perspective, we're either just going to work together, and then if you want to go, you can go. And if you end up owing me money on the month that we paid you for, like 4 Extra, or excuse me, 607 we paid him for a month. He dipped out after like a week and a half. So,
Crackhead.
you know, if he comes back, I'm not really expecting him to ask for money again if he comes back and does more content for another week or whatever. But
he's going to come back and put a voodoo spell on you. And every dude, he's
been hitting me up nonstop. He claims he's coming back this week.
Juju right
he says
now.
he's coming back this week.
He's going to spray your ass with some shit. You're going to be your hair going to start falling out again.
He needs to be careful because 4 Extra's back outside. He's got the cast.
He was moving crazy posting that stuff on the gram after with the hand and stuff. Like, I thought that shit was fake, to be honest. I thought the beef was kind of like, I don't know. I thought it was a little bit fake, but I don't know. He's moving crazy after what happened to 4 Extra's hand. Coming back's crazy.
I mean, 4 Extra himself said, right, he's still going to be, what is it?
Brandon got a water girl bringing him water throughout the whole and she can't bring him like multiple waters. It's got to be like spaced out. So
Ralphie threw my water in the chat.
You probably got to help with your circulation by standing up, huh?
What happened?
Nothing.
That was crazy.
Wait,
4 Extras?
What was I saying? Well, 4 Extras, like, I guess for me, it's just almost like it's kind of interesting to consider the fact that it's like you guys were kind of working, you got a contract. Yeah, contract's not really worth anything, especially working with a street dude that's just going to say off. You can't really sue somebody that's
goes to jail whenever.
That's in the streets that don't care. But it's like, I guess it's just. Do you feel like maybe there's a version that you could negotiate? Maybe a 25,000 would be worth it to No Jumper for his first interview, or is that out the window?
No, it's not worth that much. No.
But he was doing numbers before, right? Before this happened, he was still getting numbers in the door.
25,000 is so much money.
What's a number that you would be happy to give?
The same one we were doing before. But I'm not. Either way, all I'm saying is that I fuck with him. But am I gonna like give him a huge bump in pay because he blew his hand off? I don't really understand that.
But you've got to admit the price gone up, right? He's national news. You got to admit that his price went up, and maybe you do got to put in a little more to get this.
He is wise to play that card. I'm not biting.
How can his
get some money?
That's
for sure.
Yeah, he should go get it. And then he could come home, and then we could have another conversation. But it might not be as good as it was before.
That's
might have up your prior deal by going somewhere else.
Do you think he could hold down a pod of his own? Yeah. Like if you said, okay, well, here's the deal. We're going to give you a really nice amount. Your comeback's going to be on this pod, and it's going to be like an end of the day type thing. And you're gonna run this off the back.
In theory, I think that there could be something there. That being said, I do feel like I'm not really into the idea of just giving people shows. I think we all saw how that went with DW Flame and Brick Baby, where they were all of a sudden they were taking money from girls to come on and do wig infomercials. Like I'm not into giving anybody that much freedom on the platform. I feel like anything that we're going to do at this point needs to be a little bit more managed. It needs to be a little bit more controlled. Because, all right, I'll give you an example, is that at one point we tried to do the Crip Mac show. Yeah. And we had Crip Mac reacting to different clips and videos, which, you know, a lot of people do that kind of content on YouTube. Even like Mr. Beast had like a reaction channel around the same time. So I'm thinking Crip Mac reacting to stuff is great. I don't think it didn't really work because it's like people wanted to see Crip Mac and me. So you have someone who's totally wild, crazy, funny, ridiculous, and then you have someone who's at least a little bit normal in the.
In other words, no, he does not believe 4 Extra can hold it down on his own. He does not. So now this is Adam and Wack. We're gonna wrap it up with this. This is Adam and Wack talking about Adam is worried 4 Extras falling for fake internet narratives about their friendship. Oh, I wonder why would he do that? I wonder why he would do that.
Hope he still has that same charm that people like fell in love with. So I don't know. I still like it's weird getting back to regular life and just doing podcasts and stuff. Like our boy didn't just have this like insanely traumatic thing happen to him. And it's even worse because you got the internet and like, you know, it's like, I know he's in there. He's probably not online that much or whatever, but I'm just seeing so many people just hating on me, hating on people here, acting like everybody is just like turning on him or whatever. And I'm like, kind of worried, like, is he falling for these fucking narratives that he's probably hearing secondhand from people? Well, I don't necessarily know. I'm just kind of worried that.
First and foremost, it wasn't a No Jumper event it happened at. No Jumper didn't give him the fireworks, right? So 4 Extras ain't gonna look at you or nobody in this building like they responsible for what happened, right? I don't believe that. A lot of people gonna say Adam, you're responsible for what you gonna do, right?
Right.
I mean, let me explain something to you. I remember spraining my ankles, both of them, when I was heavy in the trucking business, right? When I had running a business, people get paid when they do a job. You get what I'm saying? It's on us to have our own private insurance and things like that. But the internet, they don't have nothing on you, so they got to put something on you.
But from what I understand, like the internet is part of the problem because of the fact that his sisters are the primary ones who have been taking care of him since the shit went down in the hospital and everything. And apparently they're not super internet fluent, or they don't spend a ton of time online. So perhaps to them, they're having a hard time understanding all this craziness that's going on, and they're probably seeing all these weird memes. It's like, it's got to be weird to be a person who's not terminally online and your brother loses a bunch of fingers.
Yeah, they see
and then all of a sudden you have to watch an AI video that someone made of him sitting right here
there
with the firework going off in his hand, which is like, you know, I've just seen so many insane
and they're
things.
thinking, did you do it?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, like, if you're not super online, if you're not.
So that clearly was before he had a phone call and conversation with 4Extra, because he seemed to still be buddy. He wasn't dirty macking and wasn't hating yet. I don't like what I just seen. Wasn't P at all. We giving that a D- for P. Low key a F. You hating on you. That's a F. Low key F-, Adam, on the P card. On your P card. You feel me? Not report card, on your P card. On your player card. That was a F- on keeping it P with your player partner 4Extra, man. You understand me? That wasn't P at all, man. You dirty macking, you hating, you trying to get them lowball. You want them to come back to you groveling for a contract renegotiation. Come on now, that ain't P. That ain't your homie. You feel me? That ain't showing you what the word. You done said too much. Since I've been reviewing this shit, sitting back and just looking, because you got this content, you putting it out there, doing my little, you feel me, gangster analysis. You feel me, just sitting back, keeping outside looking in. You feel me? What you putting out there is that you only worth what you do up here. You go up, you get some pay. You go down, I'm docking your pay. What movie is that from? Let me know. I'm docking a pay. Let me know what's that from down in the comment section. Yeah, man, so you only as good as you do up here. You fuck up, we get you the fuck up out of here. And yeah, nigga, don't be trying to go get no motherfucking money, young nigga, nowhere else, nigga. You feel me? I know I had your ops up here and shit, but nigga, that don't matter, nigga. That don't matter, nigga. You come the fuck back. You come the fuck back, nigga. Who y'all think wrong, man? Do y'all think old Adam is in the right because we had an understanding and you shouldn't be going nowhere else? Or do y'all think old 4Extra is in the right, man, to be trying to, you know, get him some yape somewhere else? This is a big thing. I was big news. I should be going to get some yape. But Adam, you should not be dirty macking and speaking on, you feel me, what niggas shouldn't be paying them or what it's not worth. Like, don't do him like that if that's your homeboy. That's just me, though. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer. Y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we be back with another one when we got another one. And man,
Yeah, okay. New player circle. So, get low.